Now to the New York primary election results. And Mayor Mamdani taking a victory lap today after he helped topple two sitting congressmen and elect a little-known Brooklyn assemblywoman to replace retiring Congresswoman Nydia Velázquez. Political reporter Marcia Kramer is here now with the details. Marcia.
Well, Jess, Mayor Mamdani is determined to use his election victories in congressional and state races to change politics in America. But it set up an equal and opposite reaction among Republicans who see this as an opportunity to gain support from moderate Democrats.
I see these results as a reflection of are the fact that New Yorkers are hungry for a new kind of politics.
Political pundits call Mayor Mamdani the kingmaker, praising his ability to defeat two sitting congressmen, Dan Goldman and Adriano Espaillat, and to pole vault a little-known Brooklyn assemblywoman into the seat held by retiring Congresswoman Nydia Velázquez. All three candidates won by stressing their anti-Israel, pro-Palestinian views, which happened to jibe with those held by Mayor Mamdani. In his victory lap, the mayor talked about the pro-Palestinian views of Daria-Lisa Avila Chevalier, who beat Espaillat.
She speaks about babies, not bombs. What could be a better example of what the people of the district want to see versus what the people of the district have been forced to experience, which is tens of billions of dollars being spent at a national level to bomb children overseas while children in our own districts are struggling.
Political experts say it's a huge moment for the freshman mayor, eclipsing Governor Hochul, who backed the wrong horses.
The king of New York City politics right now is Mayor Mamdani. He's the kingmaker and he's in charge.
Republicans were quick to pounce, seeking to use the election to help them keep control of Congress in the November midterms.
These radical candidates are self-describing, they're self-identifying as Marxist. They want to fundamentally transform this country. And sadly, many of these Democrat candidates and their voters just don't have the same zeal and affection for America.
Closer to home, Nassau County Executive Bruce Blakeman says he intends to use the results to deny Kathy Hochul another term. He says moderate Democrats will flock to him.
That's going to be a lot of traditional Democrats that are going to be very upset that the party's being taken over by the lunatics. And I believe that they will vote Republican. I think that it will help my candidacy because I have tried to show the sharp distinctions between the policies of Mamdani and Hochul and those of traditional Democrats.
Now, it is too early to tell whether the mayor succeeded because the candidates he supported ran in districts where he did well in the mayor's race, or is it part of a widespread voter dissatisfaction with politics as usual? But this is also a warning to long-serving Democrats like Senator Chuck Schumer and House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries that the socialists may be gunning for them.
And the New York governor's race just got even more interesting.
It did indeed, and it's going to be really interesting in November.
Yes, it is. Thank you so much, Marcia.